Hi, good morning students. I am Vaishakhi Shah from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In our subject Fluid Mechanics and Hydraulics, in last lecture we started the topic which is notches and wear. Notches and wear both are used to determine discharge of the fluid. Okay, notches are generally used for small scale discharge and wear is generally used for large scale discharge. Okay, and in last lecture we derived a theory for discharge from rectangular notch. Now in today's lecture we are going to study discharge through triangular notch or wear. The equation for discharge from triangular notch or wear is same. So here as you can see in this both the diagram, this is your notch of V shape. The shape of the notch is V or triangular, that why this is also called V notch. Okay, the triangular notch or wear is a triangular notch is also called V notch, as you can clearly see the diagram of the V notch, triangular shape. Okay, so let's start our derivation. For that we must note that the expression for discharge over triangular notch or wear is the same. Now let us consider the channel carrying a water. Let us think a triangular notch or wear with displayed here in this figure. So here you can see in this diagram there is a triangular notch. The shape of notch is triangular. Total height of water in a triangular notch, that is capital H, capital H. Okay, the angle of this triangular notch is theta. Okay, now you are selecting a elementary horizontal strip of liquid in this notch. So the height of strip from free surface of the liquid is small h and thickness of strip is dh. Okay, so here this is again view of your triangular notch. Here the shape of the notch is triangular. The height angle of a triangular shape, that is theta, angle of inclination is theta. Here total height of liquid above crest, this is your crest. So total height of liquid above crest is capital H. Okay, so let's start the derivation. Again this is your triangular notch. Now cut that notch from center. So taking this from center. Now this bottom point is indicated as O. This strip, the one end of strip is indicated as A and the other end of strip is indicated as B, capital B, and this center, where the horizontal line cut the vertical line into center, that is your point C. Okay, thickness of strip is dh and height of strip from free surface is small h. Okay, so here there is a triangle which is OAB and now cut that triangle from center. The angle, that angle is theta. So if you cut that, then the single angle is theta by 2. So if we apply equation in triangle, see triangle AOC, and if we apply equation for tan theta by 2, so tan theta by 2 equals to AC by OC, AC by OC. Okay, now OC, you can clearly see from the diagram that you can write down OC equals to capital H minus small h. So replace OC with capital H minus small h. So here AC, you can write down AC equals to capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2. Now width of the strip, from the diagram width of the strip is AB, width of the strip is AB. Here we know the equation for AC. So you can write down AB equals to 2 times AC. AB equals to twice AC. So your width of the strip is 2 into h minus h into tan theta by 2. Now area of the strip. Area of the strip is length, width into depth. Depth of the strip is dh and width of the strip is 2 into capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2. This is area of the strip. Okay. Now discharge over notch. If we have to find out discharge on single strip, then the equation for discharge is CD into area into velocity, and we indicate that discharge from single strip by dq. So here a coefficient of discharge, that is CD, area of the strip is 2 into capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2 into dh, and theoretical velocity is under root 2 gh, under root 2 gh. Now to find out total discharge, integrate the equation of discharge through single strip within limits 0 to h. So here this is your equation for discharge through single strip. Now integrating above equation, you get this, if you are taking integration, then 2 into CD into tan theta by 2 into root 2 g, that is your constant. So there is integration of h, capital H minus small h into under root h into dh, and by taking integration placing the values of limit 0 to h, that is 2 into CD tan theta by 2 under root 2g into 2 by 3 capital H raised to 3 by 2 minus 2 by 5 h raised to 5 by 2. By simplifying this equation, you get 8 by 15 into CD into tan theta by 2 into root 2g h raised to 5 by 2. You can simplify the equation, and this is your final equation of discharge through triangular notch or weir. Remember that 8 by 15 CD is coefficient of discharge, tan theta by 2, where theta is your angle of triangle, into root 2g into h raised to 5 by 2. Okay. So this is your final equation of discharge through V notch. And if CD, generally we take CD 0.6 and theta, that is 90 degree. So your if placing the value in equation, so you get Q equals to 1.417 h raised to 5 by 2. Okay. So let's solve our first example, where your data given to you is determine the flow through a triangular notch if h equals to 0.2 meter and theta equals to 60 degree. Take value of CD 0.85. So equation for discharge, that is 8 by 15 CD under root 2g tan theta by 2 into h raised to 5 by 2. Here CD is 0.85, 2 under root 2 into g, that is 9.81, theta, that is 60, and h, that is 0.2. So if placing all the value in equation, you get final discharge, which is 0.0207 meter cube per second. This is a discharge through a triangular notch. Okay. Another example, find the discharge over triangular notch of angle 60 degree when the head over V notch is 0.3 meter. So here capital H is 0.3 meter, CD 0.6 and theta is 60 degree. So theta 60 degree, H 0.3 meter and CD 0.6. So equation of discharge is 8 by 15 into CD into tan theta by 2 into root 2g h raised to 5 by 2. Remember that here there is h raised to 5 by 2. So placing all these value we have in equation, you get final answer for discharge 0.040 meter cube per second. So this is a discharge over V notch. Okay. Now we studied two notches. First rectangular notch and second is triangular notch. There is a one comparison between triangular notch and rectangular notch, which is more preferable to use. So triangular notch or wear is always preferred over rectangular notch. Now why? So the reason, the expression for discharge for V notch is very simple. Okay, the ventilation of triangular notch is not necessary. In a triangular notch, the ventilation is not necessary. Triangular notch will provide more precise result during low discharge as compared to rectangular notch. The results are more precise even for small quantity of discharge in triangular notch than rectangular notch. And last, only one reading of H will be required for determination of discharge in case of triangular notch. In triangular notch, we required only one reading which is capital H. You can clearly compare the equations for discharge of rectangular notch and triangular notch. Okay. So for this reason, triangular notch is more reliable, more useful than rectangular notch. Okay. So done for the today. Now in next lecture we will derive some more theories based on the topic notches and wear. Okay. Goodbye.